What is up, Blue Crew? How's it going, Green Giants? And welcome, Ledger citizens, to another DL Talk. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Guys, this is a pre-recorded video, so no live reactions to the chat. Today, I got a lot of work a little bit later, so we got to make this video short and sweet, but damn, we got some deep breads for you. Another selling day. The elite don't know what they're doing, giving the Blue Crew this many opportunities, y'all, but hey, we're Blue Tigers. We're here to freaking scoop up the opportunities while they're right in front of us. And we know how tremendous of an opportunity it is to be able to accumulate so many quality digital assets and, build up the blue castles that we're building, build up our stacks, doing what we do. Guys, once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong, but the Blue Crew is always right. This is the worst show with the best community, and I am so grateful to everybody who's hitting the like while watching this, who's hitting the subscribe while watching this, helping us out tremendously on YouTube, guys. We're trying to hit 5K subscribers as soon as possible. We want to try to quit one of our freaking jobs and be able to do this more full time. And you guys have been showing up, showing out, and supporting the channel. I am so grateful to y'all. But anyways, let's get into some of the news here. We got a good amount of news coming out today. We got the Corium connecting to the Solana ecosystem, connecting the IBC to the Solana ecosystem. The Super Ledger Corium is doing some tremendous things. The price, not so much. The price is in our deep reds today, so we'll be talking about Corium and the deep reds in a little bit. But we love seeing what they've been doing during all this bearish momentum, just making more and more and more and more connections, right? Building bridges. Love seeing what Corium is doing. Love seeing what they're building out. We have no clue what a bull cycle looks like for Corium, so I'm excited to see what it can do as the bull cycle starts to come around. And maybe it's another speculative bull cycle, but I think maybe it could do well in a utility bull cycle as well. Let's keep moving on here. We got some more news. Guys, I've been getting into the DeFi. I mean, it's DeFi summer. DeFi is coming back around. We've already been, talking about way back in the day about the importance of DeFi and building up, in the Cosmos ecosystem when DeFi and the user experience was really good there. Same thing with Solana ecosystem, Algorand ecosystem, Hbar ecosystem, dude, the hash pack, saucer swap, right? Getting some of those tokens, providing liquidity, making our digital assets work for us. Magnetic for the XRPL has been pretty dope, and testing a little bit of the waters with that. Phoenix, a DeFi hub for the XLM ecosystem. I think my favorite ecosystem right now for doing DeFi and getting some exposure to early DeFi opportunities here is the XLM ecosystem. So I've been jumping into the Phoenix DAO, or not the Phoenix DAO, sorry. Phoenix DeFi Hub. They have a token called the FO token. You could be pairing that up with USDC and getting some pretty high APY with it. You could pair it up with XLM and get some pretty high APY with it. Dogstar, been digging the Dogstar, man. Pairing it up with my Aqua. Man, the Aqua just continues to flow. The APY looking tremendous with Dogstar and Aqua pairs right there. And you could be pairing up your Dogstar as well with XLM and getting a pretty high APY there. I mean, now just getting dual rewards of Dogstar and Aqua going into the Lobster wallet, right? Now the freaking doggy is freaking replicating itself. I thought we were just dealing with one Dogstar in the Blue Castle, but it looks like we're dealing with many dogs in the Blue Castle. But enjoying the DeFi opportunities, trying to take advantage of the DeFi while the sentiment is low to build up some pretty quality, good quality pool positions, pool share acquisitions, right? And getting ready for when sentiment starts coming back in and really elevating those rewards, elevating those returns, stacking up the rewards, right? So when we get some fat green candles, we don't even have to jump into our liquidity positions and liquidate or, sell off or withdraw or anything like that. We could just be selling our rewards and then playing with freaking house money, or as close as we can get to house money. So then the real passive income is really printing away. But loving the XLM ecosystem in terms of DeFi, loving all these other ecosystems. XRPL has been fun. Hbar, like I've said, has been great. The Cosmos ecosystem, massively undervalued. Great things going on there. The Flare ecosystem, shout out to the XRP Bagmans for the tutorial. The tutorial on Cspr .fi. I'm very excited to do some liquid staking with the Flare tokens and just keep making that Flare just print its freaking self, man. Make it one of the best airdrops for the XRP holders in history. Very excited to see where Flare is going to go. Very excited that DeFi is just happening, guys. DeFi summer is here, and it's going well without a doubt. Shout out to the Blue Crew, by the way. Shout out to everybody who's been watching. Once again, thanks for hitting the likes. If you guys are enjoying the free information, the free knowledge, or whatever, man, like, I'm here to hang out with the Blue Crew, have a good time. You guys teach me so much as well, and we're building a hell of a community. Once again, this is the worst channel, so I'm learning more often than not from you guys, but you guys are, been tremendous, and I am so grateful for the support. But moving on with some more news, we got the BIS talking about Project Meridian FX. Funny that Stellar has, an annual event called Meridian. But nonetheless, BIS talking about Project Meridian FX to demonstrate RTGS, real-time gross settlement, and how it interoperates between traditional systems and new technologies like DLT, distributed ledger technology. Distributed ledger technology is the future, and the future is freaking bright, especially when you got the BIS talking about it, especially when you got the BIS doing experimentations. They're working with blockchain technologies, y'all. They're figuring this thing out for the infrastructure of the financial system. The monetary policy is going to be put in place, and whatever DLT solutions they have selected to be running a majority of the freaking money over are going to be majorly beneficial for the token holders of those digital assets as well. But once again, I'm not a financial advisor, not a pro trader, and I'll never tell you what to do. I am always wrong. Blue Crew's always right. This is the worst show with the best community. I appreciate you guys once again, but I am so bullish when we're hearing the BIS, banks, presidents freaking talking about crypto, talking about distributed ledger technology, using it for business applications, for real-time gross settlement. Very excited to see where it goes from there. We got chips, we got BOAs, Wire Product, head of Wire Product saying Chips ISO 20022 migration is completed, and that is one step closer to seeing the overall benefits of what ISO 20022 is going to bring. So we're still in the transition period here, you guys. It looks like 2025 is when most of the Federal Reserve banks will be going live with ISO 20022. Sure, maybe the goalpost gets pushed back, but we're seeing continuous development, continuous onboarding. I can't wait for more of the core settlement infrastructures to switch over as well, to go in tandem with the ISO 20022 messaging standard, and then see an era of payments like we've never seen before. Streaming payments, micro payments, drops of payments. If you guys know what I'm talking about, shout out to the XRP community. Shout out to all the communities out there. I mean, if your blockchain is able to do microtransactions and streaming payments very quickly, efficiently, and cheaply and securely, I mean, dude, you're going to have a really awesome future here in what's going to be building out in 2030 to 2040 here. In terms of micropayments, really going to be a major innovation for a lot of applications, helping us experience the real internet of value. Moving on, we got Cointelegraph shouting out XYO as a leader in DPIN. I mean, I don't really take too much from this, but I do like XYO as a sub-penny crypto in the Coinbase ecosystem. It is technically chasing a pump. It's not the deepest of reds, but you guys know I like the sub-penny cryptos on Coinbase. And XYO looks like it's a crypto with substance. It looks like it's a freaking real boat, at least. So I'm liking what we could be seeing here coming through for XYO. And dude, we saw like XDC reps wearing XYO hats one time, right? So I'm excited to see what can happen here with XYO at sub-a-penny. We liked it more when it was in the triple zeros back in the day when it was on Qcoin, and we were talking to you all about it, but we still like it at sub-a-penny here, especially on Coinbase, and we like sub-a-penny cryptos on Coinbase, especially before the sentiment and the bullishness starts to come through, going through Coinbase. I think some of those sub-penny cryptos won't be sub-a-penny anymore, including XYO. We're going to go into the big gainers, guys. Once again, I appreciate everybody tuning in. Once again, Corium connecting to IBC and the Solana ecosystem. Been digging DeFi applications, guys, like especially in the XLM ecosystem with the Dogstar app, Phoenix DeFi Hub, Magnetic for the XRPL, Osmosis Zone for the Cosmos ecosystem, Saucer Swap for Hbar. I mean, dude, tremendous opportunities to be making our digital assets work for us and helping us print more freaking digital assets, right? And making those machines really have to work for their drops, without a doubt. We got the BIS talking Project Meridian, talking about interoperability between traditional financial systems and DLT technology, distributed ledger technology. Chips ISO 20022 migration is complete. Bank of America very optimistic about this, but still a step in the journey, and hopefully we get to see an end of that journey very soon. Cointelegraph shouts out XYO as a leader in DPIN. I'm like an XYO network. I think it's one of those real boats out there. I like accumulating, it at sub a penny right here. And this one could be a surprising one in the next bull cycle. It certainly was in the last bull cycle. And it looks like it really hasn't had a major deep reds retracement. Like it's kind of one of those similar with like XDC and Quant. They really haven't had and Cardano even, they haven't had massive bearishness in terms of this, the bear cycle that we've been going on, compared to some other cryptos that have gone 99% down. These cryptos gone down maybe 50%, 50% is not that bad actually in the world of crypto, if you guys know what I mean, especially for those trash tigers out there. Speaking of trash, let's get into the trash. Let's talk about trash that is now in the blue castle, that has made some good gains in the past 24 hours. The big gains for the blue crew here. We got 3 cryptos that have made some pretty good gains, above 20% gains. Nowhere in the 10% gains today, but 3 of the cryptos that made some good gains in the past 24 hours for the blue crew. One of them we just shouted out yesterday in the deep red, so we got a nice little 24-hour return out of one of these, but we'll get into that one in just a second. The highest gainer right now, though, is Rocket Pool at $25, went up 33% gains in the past 24 hours. So RPL, congratulations to RPL and, Rocket Pool. And we'll see if it continues ascending from here, but not a bad gain in the past 24 hours. We talked about this in the deep reds, I think last week. Don't know too much about this crypto. Blue Crew shouted this one out. Shout out to the Blue Crew for making some good gains on it. Bravo to you. Hopefully you're doing well. We got Omi. Omi's the one that we talked about yesterday in the deep reds, y'all. It was right across the board. Goes up 30% in the past 24 hours. So now we got options. We happen to just catch it right before freaking green candle grew beneath our feet and launched us to go snag a freaking moon. And we got a 30% moon in the past 24 hours out of Omi. Ecomi is what it's also called. But yeah, good gains right there for the Blue Crew. Bravo to the Blue Crew. Nimic, N-I-M, at 001 went up 20% in the past 24 hours. So that rounds out our big gainers for the Blue Crew list right there. Now, let's go into the deep reds, into the pit of the dumpster. It's so weird not having to read chat for this long or answer any questions from the chat. I appreciate you guys understanding this is a much shorter video today. We try to stream daily at around 5 p.m. PST, Monday through Friday. Today is a little bit of an exception because I work freelance, so my schedule's all over the place, so we had to stream a little bit earlier. But I appreciate everybody understanding, and once again, thanks to any new subscribers. Thanks to any new members to the channel. Your support, every drop of support helps. So I appreciate you guys. Let's go into the deep reds here. So deep reds that we're excited about. I mean, we got Expector going down to a penny now. And I don't know what's going on with Expector. Does Expector still like the XRPL? What's going on with the Expectorverse? Are they going multi-chain? Are they not good friends with the XRPL anymore? I'm excited to see what's going to happen with this crypto because it's a very low supply crypto, y'all. It's 88 million total supply at a penny. So I don't mind chipping away at this thing, using some coffee money and seeing if this thing can even go to $10, right? Because with that type of supply, it could go to $10, right? In its grand outcome, if Expectorverse really draws a good amount of users and we start seeing some metaverse tokens really taking off, I think Expector, with such a low cap, could be one of those ones that can give us 5 pennies in a week and nobody would even know or even freaking care, right? It's that low cap of a crypto. So I'm excited chipping away here at negative 61% down on the year now for Expector. So excited to see where it goes. We got LYX at negative 62% down in the past 90 days. It's a new kid on the block. We talked about this before. We're just chipping away on this one, right? If it's in the deep reds, we'll take some licks at it, but it could go lower because we don't know what its ultimate floor could be. We don't know if it's going to go for 90% down on the year, right? Right now at 62%, though, we like, maybe start building up some positions. It's only in the past 90 days. We don't have a year's worth of information yet on Luxo and LYX, but interesting crypto that I'm keeping my eye out on, and it's getting redder. So I like those opportunities. Same thing with Pyth, just verbatim what I just said with LYX. Same thing with Pyth. Pyth has been building up some tremendous connections, but it's a new kid on the block. Negative 63% down in the past 90 days. We don't have the year info for it just yet, but it's at 35 cents. Pretty low supply, but I think it could go lower. I think it could go lower with its supply and price. So I like chipping away, though, at these as they're going on down, right? Just, taking advantage of right across the board every freaking time, right? Jupe's now Jupiter Aggregator for the Solana ecosystem, a DEX that I'm very much into, and was lucky to get a good airdrop with it as well. But definitely like the Jupiter Aggregator user experience. Now that they have their own token, I'm interested to see where it goes from here. But it's a new kid on the block, and it's 31% down in the past 90 days now. Jupiter at 86 cents, right? So I don't know if I'm chipping away necessarily with this. I think it could possibly go lower. It has a 10 billion total supply. But Jupe is freaking bullish, man. The amount of transaction volume that it gets is pretty, it's amongst the best amongst the DEXs, right? So it's hard to imagine it going any lower. But with that supply and just how bearish things have been, maybe we get some lower Jupe. But hey, I think sub $1 Jupe is pretty solid. So I like chipping away, but I think we can maybe even, the greedy part of me, the tiger in me is I think it's going to go to 50 cents, we can start scooping up some at 50 cents or maybe even lower. Cspr at 2 cents, negative 41% down on the year. Dude, this thing doesn't know what a green day looks like. It's just been red across the board for God knows how long. It's the new poster boy red crypto for the blue crew, along with XPX, Vega, Corium, Evmos, A0, hell, freaking Juno 50% down on the year. But, these are ones with a ton of substance to them that it makes no sense. And they're right across the board. They're layer one freaking cryptos. Do the elite know what they're doing, giving us options at layer one cryptos this cheap? At Flare at 4 cents, 3 cents? SGB sub a penny? A0, 56 cents or something like that? Vega at 33 cents. What's going on here? They don't know what they're freaking doing, man. Evmos at 3 cents. Corium at 8 cents. We're now at 8 cents Corium. What's going on? We got good news with the Solana connection, and yet the price does absolutely nothing. But I got a feeling maybe it'll do something once the bull cycle starts coming around, and it's going to be very exciting times. One of these deep reds may be a massive surprise in that next bull cycle. And we're lucky that we're jumping in at their lowest sentiment when they're low on the year overall. So hopefully by next year, we're looking back on the year and saying, yep, that's 1,000% gain. Yep, that's a 200% gain, whichever, right? We'll take the green, whichever waveform that we can get it. But guys, I appreciate you tuning in for another DL talk. To end it out, my top 5 buys are in the deep reds. In my opinion, I'm starting to like scooping up some Expector at a penny, man. Just a little bit of Expector, I don't mind. It's 88 million total supply. Same thing with Vega. 64 million total supply now. So low supply, I'm scooping up that. Evmos at 3 cents, scooping up that low supply as well. A0 and XPX at the triple zeros. Aqua at the triple zeros, I'll give you a top 6 right there, man. The Aqua must flow, and I like accumulating Aqua and the triple zeros for as long as it's there. Same thing with XPX. But man, tremendous opportunities, tremendous red days. Blue Crew, this is our time. This is our time to be trash tigers, and I'm going to keep trying if you guys keep trying. I appreciate you guys hitting the likes on the way out. I appreciate any new subscribers to the channel. Once again, we're trying to get to 5K subscribers. We've been getting really, really good response from doing the multicast streaming, especially through the X crowd. I appreciate the whole new X crowd that's coming through. But for some reason, the YouTube numbers have started to go down now through using this, StreamYard split. So hopefully we can keep those YouTube numbers up. And if you are watching on X, it would help us out tremendously if you're following us on YouTube as well. But once again, guys, I appreciate you, and I am always grateful, if you guys want to leave a comment after the stream, let me know cryptos that probably we didn't talk about or any massive piece of news, or hey, if you just want to give a shout out to the Blue Crew or just say good show or anything like that, I am so grateful for that. Every bit of support helps, literally, guys, as we're trying to do this as often as we can and be able to hang out with the Blue Crew and have a good time with y'all. Thank you, Blue Crew. Thank you, Green Giants. Thank you, Ledger Citizens. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the eye of the tiger, and we keep it crypto. I'll see you guys in the Blue Castle. Adios.